Just a little update. Here is the engine controller from Megasquirt Do-It-Yourself Auto Tune being installed. I've still got to put the cover over it, but I'm just getting into the final wiring for the key, the tach, and the fuel pump output wire that has to be connected. And we'll go around. Here's our engine. It's we're still working on it, but it is in the engine bay, and give you a better idea of what's going on. Yep, same vehicle, same number as always. As we progress, a little shot here of the front, and that's an aftermarket oil cooler. The output and input on the fittings on the oil cooler are a little different, so I had to sit a little higher, but I don't have the thermal pellet in it. It's going to be a constant run, so I shouldn't have any issues with that. We also put in stainless steel braided hoses, powder coated the springs, and the uppers in here you can see way up and inside. That's done as well. When you're remaking a part, what you have to do is make a paper pattern, and you break the components back down into flat sections. There's an example of it. You can see the paper pattern, and I've cut the stainless steel sheet metal pieces that are going to be formed out next. With a little bit of time and some perseverance and a bead die roller and a small sheet metal brake, I can turn this from this into stainless, and all I have left on this now is to weld the upper and lower halves together and to put on, there's an attachment point on this one here. I've got to make that up tomorrow, and this little cleat that goes in here with a hole. So that's all part of the welding process that'll have to happen for this to be able to be in one piece put together, and next part is to mount them on the car. Okay, here we have those parts remade. The old ones are kind of crunched up and squished, but who knows, by the time I get those other ones in the car, I might have to do a little bit of squishing myself. But there we go, we're done. Just do a quick little walk from the back of the car to the front. That's the Racing Beat exhaust system that's been put on, a stainless steel heat shield that I built. It's kind of hard to see because of how black everything is, but give you a little bit of an idea what we're looking at here. So, anyways, thanks for watching. So, my infamous cracked windshield after all that effort, and we ended up getting a custom-made gear shift knob, and found a company that does a leather boot. That's been done. I've also got a brake cover's got to go on as well. Carpet's in, the ECU's underneath this, and the steering wheel I had sent out, it's come back and it's been recovered. They did an excellent job. A company in Texas did it. So we're almost there to the point where we're going to get the steering wheel in, get this cluster back together, and then I've got to start seeing what doesn't work, like run through lights, horn, air conditioner, you name it, and of course put all the fluids in. There's no coolant in, there's no brake fluid in, there's no refrigerant in the air conditioning system, but we are progressing, and we're getting closer. The doors still have to be assembled, but I want to get the car running and be able to go back and forth with it, and once that happens, then I'll see about putting the fenders on, and lastly the hood.